Good morning students, myself Deena Pujara from Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology. Today we will discuss how can we create the histogram in Python using Matplotlib. But before that, it is necessary to understand what do you mean by histogram and what are the data that we have to pass in the histogram and how can we generate the bins. So let us first of all understand what do you mean by histograms. If we want to generate the histogram in Python, we are using the hist function in the Python. But before that, we will understand how can we generate the bins. Here there are 100 values that is given, that means 100 observations that we have to store in one database. Now these are the 100 values, from that we are generating the histograms. So for that, what are the things that we need? So n means number of observation, means the number of the items, the number of the values that we have to store into the list or into the data sets. From that we are finding out the range. Now what is the formula for the range? Maximum value minus minimum values. From this, it is starting from the 1 and it is ending with the 91. So here you can see that what is the range? Range is equal to maximum value minus minimum value. So my range is 91 minus 1. So it is, my range is 90. Now what are the number of the intervals? Number of the intervals is equal to square root of n. Here the number of the observations are 100. So the square root of 100 is equal to 10. So what is the width of the interval? That is the range divided intervals. So here my range is 90 divided by 10. So 9 is my range. But if we are creating the histogram in Python, the inbuilt functions are that they will generate the, we are giving only the bins, they will generate the whole histogram. But we will understand that if the, how can we generate the bins and what are the frequencies that we have to calculate from the data. Here you can see that the 100 observations are given, like 1 will come 2 times, 2 come 1 times, 3 comes 2 times, 5 comes 1 times. Same way, it is starting from 1 and it is ending with the 91. So here we are giving the intervals, means bins. Here how many width? The width of the intervals, that is 9 here. So 0 to 9. So what we have to count? 0 to 9. So that what is the frequency it is there? So here we will calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means 0 to 9 intervals. How many numbers are there? So total 9 numbers are there. 10 to 19. So we are starting from the 10 till 19. So we are counting that numbers and the frequency is 13s. Starting from 20 to 29. So what is the frequency? So starting from the 20 to 29, the frequency here it is 19. So the whatever is the data that is given, from that if we are making the histogram on papers, we are finding out the range, number of intervals and the width of the intervals. So whenever we are creating the programs in Python, what we are using? We are using the Matplotlib. Here I am making the programs. This is the programs. Same way, if we want to show the histograms in our programs, we already discussed that we are using the Matplotlib.pyplot that we are using in our programs. So here I am importing import matplotlib.pyplot as a PLT. Here I am declaring the list X and in that I am giving the values that is starting from the 1 to the 10. So the X that containing the data sets, in that we are giving the values from 1 to 10. So the Python inbuilt functions that automatically calculate the range from the number of observations, okay, same way like this, and it is also calculating the intervals and width of the intervals. In programs, if we want to give the number of the beans, that we are giving that plt.hist, means plt is the alias of the matplotlib.pylot. Here I am creating the histograms. So here what I am giving, the functions hist. Now which data set that we want to use for displaying the data, so for that here I am giving the x and comma, how many number of the beans that we want, here I am giving the 10. So the number of the beans coming, that is 10. Now if we want to show the histogram chart, for that here I am using the functions plt.show. Here I am save my programs, click on run and then run modules. So here you can see that the program is executed and here the output is coming. Here you can see that this is our program. So here you can see that the one that is come 3 times. So in histogram, here you can see that it is 0. Start from the 1. The value of 1 is 3 times. The value of 2 is 3 times. So in the 2, it is also the value. See my cursor. The value is 2 at 3. Now the 3 that is coming 2 times. So here it is 3. And here you can see that. So how many number of the beans are generated? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 beans are generated according to the values. That means the Python inbuilt functions can find out the frequencies. What we are giving the value of only data sets and the number of beans. Here I am also making the programs. The 100 observations are giving. Same way here I am directly giving the beans. Okay, here you can see that plt.hist x is my data set. The beans that I am giving here 0, 10, 20, 30. Here if we are not giving the values of the beans, Python will automatically take it. But if we want to give, we can also give it as a list. So here I am giving that beans is equal to 0, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 99. So here you can see that in this way the output will be come. So here it will making the beans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So here the 11 beans are generated. Okay. So in this way we are making the program. So if we want to create the histograms, we are giving the data sets. From that we are finding out the range, number of intervals. Python will automatically calculate the width of the intervals. We are passing only the beans and the data sets, and we are creating the histogram in Python. So all the students take the data set as an input and make the program of histogram. So you can clear about that how can we create the histogram in Python. So all of you, if you are having any query, you can just send me the query or your message in our YouTube channel Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology. If you want to go with all the topics that is related with the Pythons, that is available in our SSIT YouTube channel MC sections. In that you will get all the videos. So all of you go through with all the topics. If you are having any query, you can send me the message. Okay, I will be just solve your queries within a few period of times. Goodbye and take care.